And here is the Writer's Almanac for Thursday, the 31st of October, 2019. It's All Hallows Eve Halloween, based on the Celtic holiday when the Celts believed that the world of the living and the world of the dead combined, and the dead were free to walk among us. It was on this day, 1517, Martin Luther posted his 95 Theses on a church door in Wittenberg, Germany. Martin Luther, a monk who disagreed with the church's practice of selling indulgences for the forgiveness of sins. Luther believed that God offered forgiveness freely without having to pay for it. So he wanted to reform the church and posted the Theses as points to be argued in a debate, had no intention of creating a new branch of the church, but that is more or less what he did do, set in motion a huge rift within the church which led to the Reformation. It's the birthday of John Keats, London, 1795, who lived a short life marked by the deaths of friends and family members. His father died when he was 9. A year later, his grandfather. When he was 15, his mother died of tuberculosis, the disease that eventually killed his brother and later Keats himself. Began his career as an apothecary, a druggist in London, and then began writing poetry. One night he stayed up all night reading a translation of the Iliad and the Odyssey, stopped reading at 6 a.m., and by 10 a.m. he had written his poem on first looking into Chapman's Homer, a breakthrough poem for him. He fell in love with a young woman, Fanny Braun, whom he met shortly after the death of his brother. They were engaged, they wrote frequently to one another, didn't spend that much time together. Keats was already fighting tuberculosis. In one letter he wrote to her, "I have two luxuries to brood over in my walks, your loveliness and the hour of my death." He wrote most of the poems for which he's famous in one 12-month period from September 1818 to September 1819. Ode on a Grecian Urn, Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on Melancholy, La Belle Dame Sans Merci, and To Autumn. And it's the birthday of the journalist Susan Arleon, born Cleveland, 1955, author of The Orchid Thief. And it's the birthday of Juliette Gordon Low, born in Savannah, Georgia, 1860, who founded the Girl Scouts of America in 1912. Here's a poem for today by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, Haunted Houses. All houses wherein men have lived and died are haunted houses. Through the open doors the harmless phantoms on their errands glide, with feet that make no sound upon the floors. We meet them at the doorway, on the stair, along the passages they come and go. Impalpable impressions on the air, a sense of something moving to and fro. There are more guests at table than the hosts invited. The illuminated hall is thronged with quiet, inoffensive ghosts, as silent as the pictures on the wall. The stranger at my fireside cannot see the forms I see, nor hear the sounds I hear. He but perceives what is, while unto me all that has been is visible and clear. So from the world of spirits there descends a bridge of light, connecting it with this, o'er whose unsteady floor that sways and bends wander our thoughts above the dark abyss. From Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's poem, Haunted Houses. That's the Writer's Almanac for October the 31st, 2019. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.